Aloha, mathematicians! It's Justin again. As part of my vacation package, I got this $150 gift card to spend at the souvenir shop. I want to spend $50 of the gift card on myself and the remaining $100 on gifts for my family and friends. My goal is to spend every last penny. No more, no less. Think you could help me out? Let's head inside and start shopping. Ooh, look at all this stuff. So many choices. My budget is $50. I definitely want an integer island shirt for myself, so subtract $25 from my budget. Ooh, and there's a sale. Save $3 when I buy a shirt. How do I show this? Yep, I add $3 back to my budget. Oh, this mug is calling my name. I'll take away another $10. The drawstring bag could be useful for, carrying all the other souvenirs from today. Subtract another $20. We need to simplify the expression to find my balance. Where should I start? We need to follow the order of operations. GEMS helps us simplify expressions in the correct order. Simplify groupings first, then exponents, then multiplication and division from left to right, and finally, subtraction and addition from left to right. Give it a try. Pause the video to simplify the expression and find my balance. You can use any strategy we've learned, like the number line, integer chips, or adding the opposite. Starting with G for groupings, my expression doesn't have any groupings. So next, E, I don't see any exponents. M, no multiplication or division. There's only subtraction and addition in this expression, so I'm going to do them at the same time from left to right. $50 minus 25 is first. I don't need to use a strategy to help me with this. I can just follow traditional rules of subtraction. I know that 50 minus 25 is 25. I'll rewrite my expression and put 25 in place of 50 minus 25. 25 plus 3 is 28. Substitute that into the expression. 28 minus 10 is 18. Oh, this is really easy so far. Lastly, 18 minus 20. Ooh, I'm taking away more than I'm starting with, so this is going to be a negative answer. I'll use the number line strategy to help me keep track of things. Start at 18 and move 20 to the left, landing at -2. I simplified the beginning of this expression without using a special strategy, but the number line strategy was my preference to help me when the answer was negative. You could have used any strategy we've learned, like using integer chips or rewriting the expression to add the opposite. If you rewrote the problem to add the opposite, then you would change 18 minus 20 to 18 plus -20. 18 positives plus 20 negatives. Here, 18 pairs of +1 and -1 cancel, and 2 negatives are left, which means that this simplifies to -2. If you want to explore different ways to approach this with the add the opposite strategy, see the bonus problem strategy selection in your guided notes. You can use whichever strategy you prefer, or even a combination of strategies. There are multiple paths to getting the right answer. So what does a balance of -2 mean? If my balance is negative, it means the items I've selected are going to cost more than my budget. But we can fix this. I do like the conch shell that costs $8. It reminds me of the beach. So what if I return the mug to the shelf and get the conch shell instead? Will I stay within my budget? My balance is -2. How can I represent returning the mug in the expression? I'm taking away something I already calculated as an expense. We originally used -10 to show how spending money to buy the mug would reduce my budget, so to represent returning it, I need to take away minus or -10. Is that right? Well, if I put the mug back, we're undoing a previous expense, so couldn't I just add 10 back to the budget? Oh, yeah, we learned that taking away a negative is the same as adding a positive. I can write it either way. Now I need to take away $8 from the budget for the conch shell. Pause here to simplify -2 plus 10 minus 8 using the number line strategy. Remember to simplify addition and subtraction from left to right. Check your work. Simplify -2 plus 10 first. Start at -2. We slide 10 to the right, landing at 8. Now I need to find 8 minus 8, which I know is 0. Perfect. That means I'll have spent the full $50 budget. Let's practice another problem to make sure you really have this mastered before we continue shopping. Pause and simplify this expression. -25 plus 15 minus -17 minus 11. Feel free to use any strategy we've learned. There are no groupings, exponents, multiplication, or division, so I will simplify the addition and subtraction in order from left to right. We first need to find -25 plus 15. I chose to use the integer chip strategy to help me simplify this. 25 negatives plus 15 positives. 15 pairs of +1 and -1 cancel, so there are 10 negatives left. Substitute -10 into the expression. Now we simplify -10 minus -17. I need to take away 17 negatives, but there aren't enough. I can add pairs of +1 and -1 since that's the same as adding 0. So I'll add 7 pairs to make sure I have 17 negatives to take away, and 7 positives are left. Finally, we're finding 7 minus 11. So take away 11 positives, and there aren't enough positives. I can add 4 pairs of +1 and -1, and now I can take away 11 positives, leaving us with 4 negatives. This expression simplifies to -4. You could have also used the number line strategy or applied adding the opposite to this problem. Feel free to pause the video here and check your work if you used one of those approaches. This expression will simplify to -4 regardless of the approach you used. Okay, let's finish up shopping. My budget is $100 to spend on friends and family. I want to find something for my friend Jordan and my mom. The beach chair is perfect for my friend Jordan. She's going on vacation soon. And my mom would love this painting of Integer Island. Ooh, I think I'll get them both a baseball hat. Each hat is $16. And the sale says you save $5 when you buy 2 baseball hats, so I'll have a $5 discount. Pause to write an expression to represent the situation. Then find my balance using any strategy you prefer. Since I'm buying the chair, painting, and 2 hats, I need to subtract those amounts from my budget of 100. So 100 minus 43 minus 38 minus 16 minus 16. I get a $5 discount. That means I get $5 back to my budget, so I can add 5. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to fix the second part of the problem after seeing the correct expression. You should have found that my balance is now -8. Pause the video and check your work. Since the balance was negative, it means I'd spend more than my budget again. What can I return to the shelf so I don't go over my budget? I'm at -$8. I think I'll return the painting that costs $38. Pause here to write an expression that shows how to find my balance after returning the painting. My balance was -8, so I'll write that first. And since -38 shows what my budget would look like after spending that money on the painting to represent returning it, I can take away -38. You also could have added the opposite and written -8 plus 38 because I'll be adding $38 back to my budget. What final item could I purchase to make my balance exactly 0? Can you fill in the blank of the equation? -8 plus 38 minus some number equals 0. Give it a try. There's only addition and subtraction in this equation. So starting on the left, -8 plus 38 is 30. 30 minus what number is 0? 30 minus 30 is 0. So if I take my balance of -8, add $38 back for the painting I returned to the shelf, and then subtract an item that costs $30, I'll have a balance of 0, which means I'll have spent my full $100 budget. Since I need to spend $30, I should buy the wooden dolphin for $30 for my mom instead. This is perfect since I did the dolphin dive earlier this vacation. I can tell her all about it. Thanks for shopping today with me. Remember, when simplifying an expression, we need to follow gems and make sure we complete subtraction and addition at the same time from left to right. For now, finish the guided notes and practice levels 1 through 4. Until next time, keep questioning, keep calculating, and remember, there's always more than one way to solve a problem. See you next time!
Hey, hey.